Musical genres and styles. Module overview. Module 3 of Musical Creativity and Expression focuses on the rich diversity of musical genres and styles, exploring how these musical traditions shape creativity and how artists can use them as a canvas for self-expression. Musical genres and styles are more than just categories. They are cultural expressions, historical reflections, and vehicles for emotional release. In this module, students will gain an understanding of how different musical traditions have evolved, the role each genre plays in society, and how musicians can creatively explore, fuse, and innovate within these frameworks. Genres are often influenced by social, political, and technological factors, and this module will examine how these influences have shaped the music we listen to today. You will study classical music, jazz, pop, rock, electronic, world music, and avant-garde genres, learning about their historical development, unique characteristics, and how musicians within these genres approach musical expression. The module will also explore the concept of musical hybridization, where genres intersect and influence each other, creating new sounds and innovative forms of musical expression. By understanding musical genres and styles, you will not only gain a broader appreciation of the world's musical diversity, but they will also be able to use this knowledge to inform their own creative work, whether they are working within a particular genre or blending multiple styles. Learning objectives. By the end of this module, you will understand the historical and cultural significance of major musical genres and styles. Recognize the key characteristics of different genres, including their unique harmonic, melodic, rhythmic, and timbral features. Explore the impact of social, political, and technological influences on music and its evolution. Experiment with incorporating multiple genres into their own compositions. Learn how genre fusion creates innovation and sparks new forms of creative expression. Reflect on how musicians use style to communicate identity, culture, and emotions. Detailed breakdown of Module 3. 1. The evolution of musical genres. Music, like all forms of art, evolves in response to changing societal influences. In this section, we will explore the origins and development of key musical genres and the historical events that have influenced their growth. Classical music. Rooted in the traditions of Western music, classical music is based on well-established forms such as symphonies, sonatas, and operas. The genre developed over centuries, with key figures such as Bach, Mozart, and Beethoven shaping its evolution. Classical music is known for its highly structured forms, intricate counterpoint, and emotional depth. Jazz and blues. Emerging from the African-American experience in the southern United States, jazz and blues are built on improvisation, syncopation, and complex harmonies. The roots of jazz can be traced back to blues, which is characterized by its emotional rawness and repetitive structures. Jazz grew from this foundation into various subgenres, including bebop, cool jazz, and fusion, each reflecting different aspects of American life, pop and rock. The 20th century saw the rise of popular music genres like pop and rock, which exploded in global popularity due to their accessibility, catchy melodies, and simple structures. Rock music evolved from earlier forms of blues and folk, incorporating electric instruments and amplifiers, leading to the creation of genres like punk, metal, and alternative rock. Electronic music. With the advent of technology, electronic music became a powerful tool for creative expression. Emerging in the mid-20th century with pioneers like Kraftwerk, electronic music relies heavily on synthesizers, drum machines, and computers. It has led to the creation of genres such as house, techno, and dubstep, which have redefined dance music and popular culture. World music. World music is a broad category encompassing traditional and contemporary music from cultures around the globe. Each culture's music reflects its history, rituals, and societal values, and by exploring these, you will gain insight into the musical language of different cultures. The fusion of world music with Western genres has also led to the creation of exciting new sounds. 2. Characteristics of major musical genres. Each genre has distinct musical characteristics that make it unique. This section will analyze the harmonic, melodic, rhythmic, and structural features that define different genres, and how these characteristics convey emotions, messages, and cultural narratives. Classical music. Known for its sophisticated harmonic progressions and use of orchestration, classical music places a strong emphasis on form. Classical composers often use modulation, changing key, and counterpoint, interwoven melodies, to create emotional depth. Long, complex compositions with a focus on thematic development define much of classical music. Jazz. Improvisation is the hallmark of jazz, allowing performers to infuse their personal expression into each piece. Jazz musicians often use extended harmonies, complex rhythms, and syncopation to create a sense of freedom and spontaneity. The call and response technique, where one musician calls a phrase and another responds, is a staple of jazz performance. Pop. 0. Pop music is characterized by its straightforward, catchy melodies and repetitive structures. It is often based on the verse-chorus form, with an emphasis on hooks and memorable choruses. The production is polished, and the lyrics are designed to be relatable to a wide audience, often addressing themes of love, relationships, and personal experiences. Rock. Rock music is defined by its use of electric guitars, bass, and drums. It is generally more rhythm-driven than pop, and the use of distortion and loud volume creates a raw, energetic sound. Rock music often expresses themes of rebellion, freedom, and personal expression. Electronic. Electronic music often lacks traditional melodic and harmonic structures, instead focusing on the manipulation of sound through technology. It relies on synthesized sounds, loops, and samples, with beats often created through drum machines or digital software. The genre includes subgenres like trance, ambient, and industrial, each with its own unique soundscapes. World music. World music is diverse, with each region offering a unique approach to melody, rhythm, and instrumentation. For example, traditional African music often emphasizes polyrhythms, multiple rhythms played simultaneously, while Indian classical music relies heavily on ragas, melodic scales, and talas, rhythmic cycles. Understanding world music requires an appreciation for the cultural contexts in which it developed. Third, genre, fusion, and innovation. One of the most exciting developments in modern music is genre fusion. By blending different musical genres, artists create innovative and unique sounds that push the boundaries of creativity. This section will explore how genre fusion sparks new possibilities for musical expression. Blending classical and jazz. The fusion of classical music's structured forms with jazz's improvisational freedom has led to the creation of new subgenres like third stream, which combines the orchestral richness of classical music with the spontaneity of jazz. Pop and hip-hop. The intersection of pop melodies with hip-hop rhythms and rapping has created some of the most popular music of the 21st century. By borrowing elements from both genres, artists can appeal to a wide audience while maintaining the cultural relevance of both. Electronic and world music. Electronic music has embraced influences from traditional world music, incorporating instruments like sitars, djembes, and marimbas into synthesized beats and rhythms, giving rise to genres like world beat and electro folk. Rock and electronic. The fusion of rock and electronic music has resulted in genres such as industrial rock and electronic rock, where the use of synthesizers and samples complement the traditional guitar-bass drum setup, creating a more experimental and genre-defying sound. 4. The social and cultural context of music genres. Music is deeply intertwined with the social and political contexts in which it is created. This section will examine how historical, cultural, and political events influence the development of musical genres, and how musicians have used their art as a form of commentary or resistance. Blues and social struggle. Blues music emerged from the African American experience in the South, conveying the struggles and hopes of marginalized communities. The lyrics often deal with themes of hardship, love, and resilience, offering an emotional outlet for social issues. Punk and rebellion. Punk rock emerged in the 1970s as a reaction against mainstream culture, emphasizing DIY ethics, anti-authoritarianism, and raw musical energy. The genre became a vehicle for social and political expression, addressing topics like alienation, inequality, and the desire for change. Protest music. Genres like folk and protest music played a pivotal role in movements for civil rights, anti-war protests, and social justice. Artists such as Bob Dylan and Joan Baez used their music to challenge the status quo and inspire political action. Conclusion of Module 3. Module 3 provides you with a comprehensive understanding of how different musical genres and styles have evolved, the cultural influences that shape them, and the ways in which artists use these genres for personal expression and innovation. By studying the unique characteristics of each genre, as well as exploring the creative possibilities of genre fusion, you will be equipped to develop their own unique musical voice and contribute to the ever-expanding world of musical expression.